All right, we got the final coming up on the Piranha build series. Guy reminded me on one of my 110 posts that wondering when I was going to do the final. I forgot I hadn't done it, but I just recently got this thing dialed in, got the jetting done, and just wanted to have everybody hear what it sounded like first. Thing's pretty wicked. So anyways, yeah, I got unmotivated on this thing. Last couple years, mostly been sitting. Started up every once in a while, but got the carb out, and then the pilot was a 35. I had bumped it up to a 40, dropped the clip on the needle down to the 4th from top, and I don't remember what the main jet was, but I think it's stock on this Kian, the genuine Kian 28 mils on there. So 40 pilot now, 4th clip on the needle. I'm pretty sure it's stock main. Running the K&N compact filter with the outerwears filter bag for a little extra protection. We get a little sandy stuff up here. And the thing runs bitching. So, yeah, I don't think I've really, parts-wise, everything's on it that was on when I did the last video of everything that's been installed on it. It's just that I needed to get it jetted. I'm at 5,000 feet. I run Chevron 91 in it. And it's been just 100%. The only thing I may end up doing is I left the stock master cylinder on it for the new caliper, which I can't remember if this ended up being a CRF 150 caliper or a KX65 caliper. The rear's a KX 165 caliper, or a KX 65 caliper, sorry. So the front brake's not as grabby as I'd like, one finger on the lever. But, and I'm pretty sure I had the IGP levers on the last video I did like a couple years ago on this thing, but the IGPs work great. I highly recommend these levers. Butter smooth, the adjustments, the reach adjustment wheel. One thing on this wheel, it is better to move the lever out and the wheel turns easier, I've learned. But other than that, everything else has been, I think, the way it is from the last video. Obviously we did the blue tie-dye coatings on the forks when I was going for that kind of HRC theme, little HRC factory bike. I'm really happy with the way that came out. The actual, it's got the rebound cartridge now, and then the compression in the other leg. And then obviously with the Elka that was on here, and actually getting some time riding it, the suspension works great. I haven't really counted my clicks. I think everything's kind of in the middle. I know I had to tighten the spring up a little bit when the Elka came, and I'm only about 170 pounds, but the suspension's actually surprisingly works great. I was going to maybe find a place that did mini suspension and have them do some particular valving, but I'm like, I'm 59 and I'm not going to send this thing, so I'm not really going to worry about the valving. It handles nice, and yeah, I mean, just wanted everybody to hear what it sounds like. The jetting that's at 5,000 feet works great, and everything else kind of really was the same as when I did the last part 2, I guess it was, on the build. You know, the SM Pro wheel set came out great. Galfer rotors, some miscellaneous YCF parts. Again, if you're looking for stuff on these, look under YCF parts. That's where you'll find like that cap cover and the axle blocks and the master cylinder cover on these Piranha. If you look under the Piranha or other miscellaneous subcategories that you won't find those parts. So that's T-Bolt USA or Wholesale Cycle. One of those two has a category that's YCF parts. So that's where that stuff came from. I hunted this, the cinch clamp, the IGP clutch lever came with a red one. I had to hunt a red one down on eBay for this side to kind of just finish off the details on this thing. But yeah, other than that, it's all been covered. The Pro Taper chain, haven't had a lot of time on it yet, probably 3 rides, but so far no problems with that. I went back to the original hammerhead shifter that came on it. I had put a new one on, but the insert in it ended up stripping out, so I'm like, I'm just putting this hammerhead back on. And then I would probably end up having to get a BBR chain guide. This one, at the time when I did this build, it was the only thing available, so I'll run it. Definitely Loctite everything on this stuff, but other than that, yeah, these things are beast, and they basically in person they almost sound like a 450. But again, yeah, this is a 2015 stock 190 Daytona, the old 4-speed, no 5-speed electric start, maybe someday. And then all the other stuff that's on it is what I've already covered. So I appreciate everybody that had interest in these. I hope it helped people to find parts or whatever, or just kind of see what you can do with one of these. It's definitely a lot of money. It was just something I wanted to do, and on this particular bike, and you know, obviously a lot faster than the 110, the stock 110s anyways. But appreciate everybody that's interested. Anybody's got questions, if you put in the comments, I'll keep an eye on it and get back to you.